Once upon a time, in the moonlit whisper woods, there lived a brave squirrel named Timmy. He was curious about everything around him and always eager to explore. One night, as he scampered through the trees, he stumbled upon an old oak tree with strange markings on its bark. Intrigued, Timmy rubbed his paws together in anticipation and began to scratch at the bark. Suddenly, the tree started to tremble and shake. Out popped a tiny mouse named Minnie, who looked up at Timmy with big, round eyes. Timmy was surprised, but quickly realized that he had scared Minnie. He apologized and tried to comfort her by offering some of his nuts. Minnie smiled gratefully and accepted the gift. From that day forward, Timmy and Minnie became great friends. They spent their days exploring the forest together, always looking out for each other. One night, as they were playing hide and seek under a bush, they heard strange noises coming from deeper in the woods. Curiosity getting the better of them, Timmy and Minnie decided to investigate. They crept through the underbrush until they came upon a clearing filled with other forest creatures, rabbits, birds, and even some deer. The animals were all huddled together, looking scared and confused. Suddenly, Timmy remembered something he had heard his father say. Kindness unites even the smallest of hearts. He knew they had to help. Timmy and Minnie bravely stepped forward, offering words of encouragement and comfort to their frightened friends. Soon, all the animals were talking and laughing together, sharing stories and finding strength in each other's company. As the night wore on, Timmy and Minnie led their newfound friends back into the safety of the forest. They had learned that even though they might be different sizes or have different lives, kindness and friendship could always bring them together. And so, our brave squirrel and his tiny mouse friend returned to their homes, content in knowing they had helped unite the moonlit whisper woods. And with that thought in mind, Timmy said goodnight to Minnie and snuggled into his cozy nest. As he closed his eyes, he could still hear the soft rustling of leaves and the gentle chirping of birds, reminding him of the magical forest he called home and the wonderful friends he had made there. Good night, little ones. Sleep tight, and may your dreams be filled with curious adventures and kind hearts. As Timmy drifted off to sleep, he couldn't help but smile at the thought of his new friends. He was glad they had found each other, and even more grateful for their kindness and bravery. The next day, Timmy woke up feeling refreshed and excited. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to share his adventure with everyone in the moonlit whisper woods. So he set off on a journey through the forest, spreading news of their amazing encounter and the importance of kindness. Soon enough, word had spread, and more animals began to gather around Timmy and Minnie. They shared stories of their own struggles and hardships, but also of the times they had helped each other out. It seemed that kindness was indeed contagious. Inspired by their newfound friendship, the forest creatures started working together on various projects, building nests for the birds, collecting food for the winter months, and even helping to repair some damaged parts of the woods. As Timmy watched from afar, he felt a warmth in his heart that he hadn't experienced before. He knew then that kindness wasn't just about helping others. It was also about creating a sense of community and belonging. And with that realization, our brave squirrel realized that the moonlit whisper woods would always be home, a place where friendship, adventure, and kind hearts would flourish for years to come. Timmy was overjoyed to see the forest creatures working together, and he knew that this newfound sense of community would only grow stronger. As he watched them from a distance, he felt a paw on his shoulder. Turning around, he saw Minnie smiling up at him. "Look at us, Timmy," she said proudly. "We've done it. We've brought everyone together." Timmy beamed back at her. "You're right, Minnie, and I couldn't have asked for a better friend to share this adventure with." From that day forward, Timmy and Minnie continued to explore the moonlit whisper woods, always on the lookout for new friends or ways they could help their fellow creatures. They discovered hidden paths, secret grottos, and even a small pond where they could go swimming on hot summer days. As winter approached, the animals once again banded together to prepare for the cold months ahead. Timmy and Minnie spent hours collecting nuts and berries to store away for the long sleep, and they helped build cozy shelters for those who didn't have a home of their own. Despite the hard work, Timmy never forgot about the importance of play. He and Minnie would often race through the woods, chasing each other in circles until they were both out of breath with laughter. And when it was time to rest, they would snuggle up under a bush, listening to the gentle rustling of leaves and the soft chirping of crickets. As the years passed, Timmy grew older and wiser, but his love for adventure and kindness never faded. He knew that as long as he had friends like Minnie by his side, he could face any challenge that came their way and create a world where everyone felt safe, loved, and appreciated. And so, our brave squirrel and his tiny mouse friend continued to explore the moonlit whisper woods, always seeking new adventures and spreading kindness wherever they went. Their story serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times or the most difficult of situations, kind hearts can light the way forward. And with that thought in mind, Timmy closed his eyes, drifting off to sleep once again, content in knowing he had found his forever home, a place where love and friendship reign supreme, and every day is an adventure waiting to be discovered.